And continuing along here, the next fight we got on the card of Francisco Prado taking on Nikolay Veretennikov. And Prado, he's probably the only UFC fighter with a 1-3 record I could say has been impressive. I mean, the guy debuted at 20 years old in the UFC, had a good fight back and forth with Jamie Malarkey, but lost a decision there. Bounced back, got his lone UFC win against Otman Azatar, where he got a brutal first-round knockout, collected $50,000 for that knockout. He then won another $50K bonus in his fight with Daniel Zellhuber, which was an epic fight. Took a year off after that when he came back at 170 in February. Fought Jake Matthews, who's a great fighter, pushed him as well, but lost via decision. And he's been fighting extremely tough competition. He's been doing well, but just hasn't gotten over the hump. So only 23 years old, and we're going to see if he can keep his head on straight and has continued to improve, and maybe we could see him as a contender in the future, but he has to win this fight against Nikolay Veretennikov. Nikolay, he's had a very hard strength of schedule himself. He fought Michael Morales on Contender Series. He then fought Danny Barlow, and he lost via split decision against Danny Barlow in a fight that a lot of people thought he could have gotten the nod in. So obviously he had a good performance in that fight, but then his last fight was a rough one against Austin Vanderford. Bad matchup for him, and he kind of got smashed. He was stopped on the ground, and the stoppage was a little soft, but Veretennikov couldn't get out of the position, and then he was pissed. He went and pushed Vanderford and all that, so it just wasn't a good night for him, but he's 35 years old. He has to win this fight if he wants to keep his job. He can't go 0-3 in the UFC, but stylistically, you look at Veretennikov, he's a power puncher. He has 9 knockouts, nasty lead hook. He can land it with power going forward or backwards. He'll throw nice jabs. He'll throw straights, body head. He's good at attacking the body. He'll throw hard kicks to the body as well. Good knees to the body. He isn't the fastest, but he's big for the weight. He's methodical. He's good with his offense and his defense. He has brick hands, and if he connects, he can put you away. And his striking defense is solid. He's only been finished with strikes twice, but one was in 2014, and then his last fight against Vanderford, he just got stuck in a position. It wasn't like he got TKO'd because he got rocked badly or anything like that. But he's going to have a good height and reach advantage in this fight, and he's probably going to want to stay safe and keep it on the feet, stay at distance, and then clinch when Prado tries to get too aggressive and just mix it up in that manner. But he is good at exploding it with strikes and crossing the distance, clinching you, and he's big for the weight. He can kind of slow you down, wear on you, but his wrestling defense hasn't been good, and he's bad on his back. In his Contender Series fight, he got out-wrestled against Michael Morales, and then his fight with Vanderford, obviously got finished on the ground. He did beat a couple wrestlers on the regional scene, but his wrestling needs to really improve if he wants to stick around at UFC level. Prado does have some wrestling chops, so we'll see if he can actually get it going in this one. But Francisco Prado, he's an explosive striker, light on his feet. He has good kicks. He'll attack all parts of the body with his kicks. He has power punches. He loves to spin. He has a spinning elbow knockout in the UFC. I don't think he has the greatest hands. If you can counter his kicks and walk him down, you can land on him. And I think he needs to wrestle in this fight. He will have a speed advantage on the feet, and he has some power, but he's small for 170. I don't know how much his power is going to translate to this weight class. Jake Matthews, 8 shots, pretty easy. But Prado will mix it up. He has good double legs, good body locks. He doesn't have the cardio, though, in my opinion, to come in and have a heavy wrestling game plan. He has to hit easy takedowns, get control time, and do it that way. But the majority of Prado's wins have actually came on the ground. He has 6 submission wins, a couple ground and pound finishes. But in the UFC, he only has 1 takedown. And he took down Jake Matthews, but he couldn't hold him down. He did shoot several takedowns versus Otman Azatar, but got stuffed. So, conditioning-wise, he's a dog. He had wars with Daniel Zellhuber, Jake Matthews, Malarkey, but he's lost round 3 in all three of his UFC fights. And he's 0-3 in decisions. And on top of that, he's only won 1 round out of 9 completed rounds in UFC competition. So he just hasn't been that competitive. But if Prado can use his wrestling and show he's made improvements with his control or his cardio, he could win a decision here, but I just kind of slightly favor Veretennikov. I think he's the bigger guy, hits harder. I think he's going to walk down Prado. I think he's going to land heavier offense and kind of take over down the stretch. And maybe he gets taken down, but I don't know if Prado's going to have the cardio to continue to take him down over 3 rounds. And I think if Veretennikov could start stuffing 1-2 takedowns, Prado will stop going for him. So give me Veretennikov to win this one 29-28.